Hi everyone, hope you're doing amazing. We're doing well, thank you. My name is Carolina. Welcome to our story time. So during the story time, I'm going to share my book with you. The name is Lupita and the Magic of Mexico. Before I read it, let me tell you a little bit about this little book. So this is our English version. When I start reading it, you're going to notice that some of the words are highlighted and those are translated into Spanish. So we're going to learn a little bit of Spanish. Who out there is ready to learn a couple of things in Spanish today? How many of you already know Spanish? Cool, so we've got a good diverse group out there. So we're going to learn a little bit of Spanish through this book of Lupita. Let me go ahead and introduce you to our characters before I read the book. So this little girl right here is our main character, that is Lupita, and like many of you, she's a very creative, passionate, and very positive little girl. So you're going to learn a little bit about her during her journey. Now in this journey, she's actually exploring Mexico and she's going with this lady. Who do you think that is? It's her mom, right? Very good. So this is her mom. Do you know how to say mom in Spanish? So a lot of us say ma or we say mama. In this book, we're referring to her as ma, so we can call her mom. And who is this lady? Can anybody guess who that is? Good job. So some of you did get it right. This is the grandmother. How do we say grandmother in Spanish? Abuelita. Okay, so in this book, this is abuelita. And then right back here, you're going to see a picture of the grandfather, which you'll learn a little bit about during the story. Do any of you know how to say grandfather in Spanish? It's very close to the word abuelita. You just substitute the A with an O. Abuelito, okay? So this is abuelito and this is abuelita. All right, now the last thing I'm going to tell you before I read this book to you is, if you'll notice, this little tiny yellow butterfly. So at the end of the book, I'm going to tell you the secret of the butterfly, because that butterfly appears on every single page of all of our Lupita books. And at the end, I'll let you know the secret of the butterfly, okay? So wait till the end. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Rise and shine, Lupita. It's our first day on vacation and it's your first time exploring all the wonderful things Mexico has to offer. Coming, Ma, Lupita says, still yawning. Look how lazy she is, my goodness. And do you see the butterfly? Yeah, good catch. So be sure to look for the butterfly on every page, okay? Wow, you got us all these conchas for breakfast? Well, of course, Lupita, we are on vacation, so we deserve sweet bread. Ma, where will we be going today? Oh, Lupita, we're going to see the magic of Mexico. Magic? There's no such thing, Ma. You'll change your mind soon enough. So this right here, sweet bread. Okay, how do we say that in Spanish? We just learned it. Conchas, right? Conchas. How many of you like those? They're so good, aren't they? A little bit too sweet, but the more sugar, the better. Very good. All right. Stay close, Lupita. I don't want you to get lost. Ma, is that a castle? No, Lupita, it's not a castillo. That's the Basilica de Guadalupe. It's a church, Lupita. It is believed that the Virgin of Guadalupe appeared in this very place to St. Juan Diego. Wow, Mom, she must have been lovely. So Lupita thought this was a castle. And what did she call it? What did Ma tell her it was called? A castillo. So if you want to say castle in Spanish, castillo. Come on, Lupita, let's keep exploring. Oh my goodness, candies, balloons, and toys? Yes, Lupita, the merchant saw all sorts of wonderful dulces, globos, y juguetes. The balloons, Mom, may I have one, please? They're so colorful and amazing. I like the one with all the colors of the rainbow. You can pick one, Lupita. I want the biggest and most colorful globo you have, please. So if you want a balloon, what would you call it? A globo, right, a globo. And if you want toys, juguetes. You can see it right here, all highlighted for you. Ma, thank you for my balloon. Wait, what's that up ahead? Is that a parade? I hear guitars, trumpets, and singing. Yes, Lupita, the parade is for El Día de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Ma, everyone has a skull mask or looks like a skeleton. Is this like Halloween? No, Lupita, it's different. In Mexico, it's a day to celebrate the lives of our loved ones who've passed away. Do you mean like abuelito? You remember what abuelito means? Grandpa, that's right. Yes, Lupita, but don't be sad. Let's celebrate how amazing your grandfather was and how much he loved to spend time with you. Wow, Ma, look at all the colorful costumes and decorations. I love the sombreros and the mariachis and the swirling skirts on the girls. Do you hear that music, Lupita? Sí, Ma, I hear la música. Ma, this is truly magical, and the music and people are lovely. Baila, Lupita. This is how we celebrate in Mexico. I love to dance, Ma. How many of you are dancers out there? How many people like to dance? A lot of us. So if you want to say dance in Spanish, you say baila, okay? Baila. Look at my cool moves, Ma. Ma, where are you? Oh no, where is she? Am I lost? Oh no, I better get help. Oh no. She was having so much fun and didn't notice where Ma went. She's lost. Have you all been lost before? I have. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton, Ayuda, do you know where my Ma is? Her name is Martha. Martha? Little girl, I know a lot of women named Martha. There's Martha from the 3rd block, Martha from across the street, and about 7 women named Martha in another town. No, my Ma does not live here. We're on vacation from school and we're visiting my abuelita. I guess you can't help me. Thank you anyways, but I will find her myself. Wait, little girl. She doesn't want to wait. Lupita doesn't want to wait to get help. Would you have waited? How many of us would have waited? Some of us, right? But others would have gone. Let's see what else happens to Lupita. Okay, if I was Ma, where would I be? I know. I would be eating desserts and buying keepsakes. Now, all I have to do is find someone who sells postres and recuerdos. Hello, Mrs. Skeleton. Have you seen my Ma? Her name is Martha and she loves eating postres and buying recuerdos. Good job. You spotted the butterfly. That's right. If you want to say keepsakes, we say recuerdos. It's with the R, recuerdos. Little girl, I'm sorry, but the streets are filled with customers and I don't have time to help you. But you have to. I'm lost and this is my first time exploring Mexico. I'm sorry, little girl. I'm just too busy right now. You just stay right here and I will help you when my clientes are gone. No, I can't wait. Thank you, but Mom must be worried sick, so I will find a way myself. Goodbye. Wait, little girl. There she goes again. Lupita just does not want to wait, does she? She's a little bit impatient. I know a lot of us can be impatient at times, right? I know I can. Let's see what happens, okay? How many of you think she's gonna find Ma? Yeah? Let's find out. Okay, plan B. I got it. I happen to own the biggest and most colorful balloon here. I'm a little short and small, but I can climb up high and then Ma will have to see me in my balloon. That parade float is perfect. Here we go. Oh wow, this is tougher than it looked from the ground. Oh well, I'm halfway up. I can do it. Yo puedo. Oh my goodness, I see her. I'm almost there. That is a really big parade float. Have you seen the parade floats? Those are huge and she climbed one. Would you have climbed it? Ma, I'm up here. Look at my balloon, Ma. Come on, look at this globo. I can't hold on much longer. I have to climb down. Mija, what are you doing up there? Get down carefully right now. Thank goodness she sees me. I'm coming down, Ma. My goodness, look at her. Look how up high she is with her balloon, with her big globo. Okay, let's see how she gets down. Hopefully she gets down, right? Mija, do not leave my side again. I thought I lost you. I asked all the vendors and a few said you were looking for me, but you didn't want to wait. It wasn't safe for you to climb that float, Mija. I'm sorry, Ma. I know climbing the float was dangerous, but it did help you find me. See, Mija, you're right. You're very brave and smart, but just stay close, okay? See, Ma, I promise. Lo prometo. Whew. So she got down to Ma, but I wonder where they're going to go next. If you want to make a promise, you can say, lo prometo, I promise. Ma, where's the parade headed? Some people will be going to the cemetery and others are going home to pay their respects to their loved ones. Well, where are we going now, Ma? We're going to visit your abuelita, so she's not alone tonight. Yay, I love visiting Grandma. How many of you love visiting Grandma? I do. You know, whenever you go to your grandparents' house, you get the best cookies, you get the best cakes, right? They give you candies that Mom and Dad sometimes don't give us, right? Yay! Abuelita, how great to see you. My 2 girls, I'm so glad you came tonight. I made you chocolate y pan. I love hot chocolate and bread, Abuelita. Abuelita, Ma took me to see the magic of Mexico today, and I found a ton of magical things, like candies, toys, music, and even a castle. That sounds lovely, Mija. It makes me happy to see you 2 together. Look at all that yummy food. This is the bread right here. How do we say bread? We say pan. P-A-N, pan. And the hot chocolate? Chocolate. That's one of my favorites. Abuelita, I got lost today, but I found the magic of Mexico. Oh, Lupita, I'm so glad you're safe now. Abuelita, do you know what I found that is the most magical thing of all? No, Lupita, what is it? The most magical, most wonderful thing about Mexico are not the toys, the candy, but being with family and celebrating Abuelito's life. Oh, Lupita, you truly found the magic of Mexico. And there they are. So this is Grandpa, that's Abuelito. And in this book, Lupita goes through all of these wonderful magical experiences, right? But at the end of the day, even though she sees all these incredible things, she realizes the most important thing is being with her family. How many of us enjoy being with family, especially right now? It's a lot of fun, right? There's always plenty to do. They're always wanting us to be happy and we want them to be happy. And do you remember what I told you at the beginning of the story? That's right, the butterfly. So like you saw within this book, the butterfly appears on every single page. Even this page where she's lost, you remember she realizes she's lost? And the butterfly's right there. So the reason that I included the butterfly is because, see, parts of this story are actually true. So I did go to Mexico one time and I did get lost, okay? But whenever I was lost and didn't know where I was going, I did see a big yellow butterfly, and as soon as I saw this yellow butterfly, I just felt this peacefulness in my heart, and I knew everything was going to be okay. Has it ever happened to you? Have you ever seen like a little dog or a cat or something that just made you feel so happy and you knew everything was going to be okay? Yeah, so many of us have gone through that. Many of us have had that experience. So if this has never happened to you before and you don't have a particular symbol, then just remember that if you are going through a tough time, especially now when we're all at home and there's nowhere to go, but we have to stay home, just remember everything will be okay, right? Just like with Lupita, even when she was lost, the butterfly was there to remind her that everything was going to be okay. So that's the secret of the butterfly. Later, you can actually paint it, you can draw it, you can do whatever you want with the idea of the butterfly. Something that we can do later too is that we can do our sugar skulls. So what I like to do is after we do our book, we always do an art project, okay? So I read these at the schools, and then after that, oftentimes we do an art project, and when we do, we'll paint the sugar skulls or we'll paint this the pretty yellow butterfly. Many of us like to do it in rainbow colors, whatever. You can do it however you want, but that can be an activity that you do after you read your book, okay? And another thing is that this is the English version, right? But if you want to have access to the Spanish version, that is on our website. So if you want more information about the book or the Spanish one, you can go to www.lupitainspires.com. And of course, we also have a YouTube page and a Facebook page. But I want to thank you for joining us today for story time. I send you a big hug, everybody. Have fun. And remember, the butterfly is always here to remind you that everything is going to be okay. All right, love you. Bye.